Okay. Hold on. Hey y'all. Hey, welcome back to the Themomnursefashionista. Hey y'all. So listen, I'm in this car line, so I was like, let me go live. I hope my signal is good because sometimes the signal isn't good over here. But I just wanted to come on because yeah, we gotta get this thing going. So I told y'all, I promised y'all I was gonna be coming on here talking about different stuff that's gonna help us, especially us nurses, because we deserve to work remotely as well. Okay, we deserve to be able to leave the bedside and not have to work like some Hebrew slaves around here, for real, straight up. So anyway, let's get into it. So I wanted to do this video talking about how we can work remotely. Y'all know I come on here on this channel and talk about working remotely all the time. That's my main thing. Helping nurses elevate and thrive in a nursing career. And nursing does not always have to look like working at the bedside and breaking and hurting your back, leaving work with your feet all swole, y'all out of breath, you can't breathe, you tired, you're not treated right. Because that's another thing that we don't talk about enough is abuse in the workplace, and not just by the patients but by the companies. These companies are not caring nothing about us. Okay, we don't have to deal with that. We can leave the bedside. Now that's not to say that you'll go to a company and work remote and that may not happen, no, but it does mean that we can work and not have to be on our feet working ourselves to death. Okay, so a couple of things I want to talk about how you can work remotely. So there are a couple of areas that I spoke about that I'm always speaking about in nursing. And the number one, thank you for the like. Hey, leave a comment if you want. So the first thing I want to talk about is what does working remotely look like, right? So working remotely can look like working from anywhere in the world. A lot of times you don't have to work from the state that you're in. You can work anywhere from anywhere. I found a couple of jobs, which I'll come back and leave the link. Y'all know I'm good for leaving these links, child, that have these jobs. Thank you for the like. That had these jobs. One place that I have been finding, and I spoke about it yesterday, was CVS Health. CVS Health, okay. So CVS Health, y'all, is like the GOAT for remote jobs, especially anywhere. On my TikTok, y'all, I done got me a TikTok. This girl, I be going to the health store, she was like, you need to have a TikTok, and I'm like, I don't have time for all that. So anyway, I created a TikTok, and it's been doing very well over there, and I've been talking about different jobs, but I was mostly talking about nurses, LPNs, and then I started finding CNA and MA work from home jobs. So really, it's out there. Everything is out there for us. But anyway, CVS Health has so many amazing jobs, y'all. Y'all better get you a pen and paper. That's number one. Number two, another area, and CVS normally hires case management work. Okay, you can also work if you are interested. I know a lot of people are now telling me they don't even have to work as a nurse. They can work as a like they'll hire pharmacy techs, MAs, and y'all know as nurses, because you know what irritate me? I have a problem with this when people, y'all know I always keep it real and be very transparent, but do not come on my videos and do not make smart remarks. I would not put nothing up here if it wasn't right. Like, I get all my information from actual website. So like people be like, oh, how you gonna be a CNA from home? Like, well, obviously you the one that's not so smart, because you can do anything from home. You know, you can work behind the scenes, and so people don't understand that. So really, any area of healthcare we can work from home. So CVS Health is not a new goal. I always tell people about, because they have so many amazing remote jobs on there. Another place, another area of nursing, you know, is utilization management, as well as case management, as well as chronic care management, as well as I have a video on these, and I'll leave the links in the videos as I go through the jobs. On the other videos, I literally go through the job and explain each one, but I'm kind of rushed for time right now. Another job that I always talk about, y'all know that's my love, because I had been trying to get into HEDIS, and HEDIS, I feel like it's where it is, because case management is a little different. Utilization management, especially, you need to understand the whole purpose of utilization management, which is trying to save these companies. It's all about effective cost, you know, cost effectiveness, and you want to make sure like they're getting the buck, you know, getting their bang for their buck, basically, you know. And so you have to understand that with HEDIS is basically stuff that we already do as nurses. Like, it's easy, you're literally just going into these, requesting medical records, auditing which is the fancy word for reading through these charts, finding the information so that we can make sure our patients are staying compliant. Like, this is what we do as nurses. So that's why I always stress HEDIS. Okay, so HEDIS, this is the thing about HEDIS, y'all. So HEDIS season is year around. It's from January to December, but they mostly hire nurses for contract nurses January to May, right? But after they receive all of those records that the nurses have done January to May, all of that stuff is now in the insurance company systems. The nurses still have to go through all of those records and still audit those patients to make sure they're compliant. So that it's just a continuing cycle. So HEDIS is year around. I need everybody to understand that, because I think some people don't understand that. So that is why I stress, that's why I always talk about my class, and that's why I always stress to go into HEDIS. It's great. Also, if you're looking to work from home, some jobs are very strict. I need you to understand that too. Some jobs can be more hectic. Some jobs can be more hectic than working on the floor. I'm going to be very real with you about that too now. So don't think like when you're working from home, oh, I'm going to get to chill and do this and that. No. I have clients that are not requesting non-phone jobs. HEDIS is a phone job, because the whole time you are calling different parts of the year. You are calling, that's all you're doing is requesting medical records, calling doctor's offices, asking where Billy Joe at. When was the last time Billy Joe was seen at the doctor? Do you know his address? Do you know his phone number? Like, you're literally calling these people. So you are on the phones. And then later on in the year, you may not be on the phone as much. It just depends on what project you're working on at the time of the year. So case management, you know, as a case manager, it's like social work. You're going to be on I don't know. Sorry. You're going to be on the phones. It may be a few jobs, and I have to look into it, y'all, but it's almost like a lot of work from home jobs. You on the phone. That's another thing I know people didn't like. Now, one job I had talked about last year, it was a teacher. It was a teaching job, y'all, and they was looking for people anywhere. And this is another thing I think teachers need to realize, like, they don't have to stay at the schools if they wore out, because I know teachers are burned out. I give all the praises to them. But you can do teaching like tutoring. So you know how when we finish nursing school and we may need a tutor to help us pass the NCLEX, you can work for corporations doing this from home, y'all. And when I find it, again, I will put the link at the bottom in the description box, because I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been a minute. But I actually utilized a teacher for my daughter for tutoring a couple of weekends ago, and I was like, oh my God, I need to let people know about this. Like, I forget that you can do that. And so you can be a tutor. Use all your nursing skills. Look, if you used to be the person that was always good with taking your tests and passing your tests and making up notes, everybody wanted your notes, everybody always wanted to study with you, like, you can use that. That is a talent and a gift. And man, you can charge for that. Make you some money for that. I'm telling you, it'll add up. And then you can end up turning that into a business, and you can leave the bedside just like that. So it's so many ways to leave the bedside and work from home. I'm trying to think of another one. I think that's the only ones. But I wanted to come on here and talk about those jobs and let y'all know and understand about HEDIS. HEDIS season starts September. Make sure you have your resume like it's A1, like your resume is good. It's reflecting the stuff that they're requiring. So they're gonna it's a lot of different areas of nursing that the recruiters are looking at for you to have experience in. Long-term care is good. I know I have a lot of nurses that come from long-term care, but I have a lot of nurses that have done so much in long-term care, not just like working at the cart. Like they worked in MDS, or maybe they did not charge nurse, but maybe there was a nurse manager. Like, they did so many different areas. Like, you have to put all that expertise and put it on your resume and make it sound so good. You're like bragging on yourself. That's the whole point of your resume. Like, you're bragging on yourself, because they don't know you. So child, you got to let them know, like, hey, I'm the ish around here. I got all these years of nursing. I done did all this work, and I'm the ish. Okay, so let me roll out my window. But yeah, so that's number one. Number two, if you want to work from home, make sure like you have a special area to work from home. And you know, you got to keep, because you have all these records and stuff on, and so you got to on your computer. So make sure you have, I don't know about equipment, places should be making sure they give you equipment. That's another thing to ask these recruiters. Do they provide equipment? Also, What else they want to know? Oh, and sometimes jobs are very strict, so they do make sure you are staying active on a computer. That is another thing. And what else? I think that's it I want to talk about, because I don't think people realize that we're working from home. Like, you have to still be like strict. Make sure, I don't know, like I like work from home because on my lunch break I would come get my kids and then I go back home, so I could just eat at my computer. I didn't really need to take like a lunch break, but my lunch break would be to go get my kids, and then I come back home and I'm like, hey, y'all got to be quiet because I have to get some work done. So you could teach your babies, you could teach them, because when I first did telehealth on the weekends, y'all know I had to monitor Monday through Friday and monitor my patients on the weekends too, a certain amount of hours. And so Saturdays and Sundays, every weekend, it wasn't nobody else. Hold on, y'all, right quick. Okay, and so my kids was young when I first started doing telehealth. Like, they were maybe like 2 and 3. I had a middle schooler, but I think they were like, the twins was 2 and the middle one was 3. And child, I used to be like, listen, y'all gonna have to be quiet because I have to talk to my patients and they gotta hear, I gotta talk to my patients, and that I don't need all that background noise. Even though my patients knew I was at home, but still, like, I don't, be unprofessional. So you just have to kind of teach your kids. Unless you have a baby. I mean, you can't really teach a baby or a toddler. That's a little harder. I don't know. But yeah, so I will make sure, y'all, I come up with so my next video, y'all, gonna be non-phone work from home jobs. Non-phone work from home jobs. And then I'm gonna put in the description box below, I'm gonna put all the different videos I'm talking about that I actually like go into detail with the different remote jobs. Okay, remember, you could do analyst jobs, data analysts. I need you to understand, if you ever work behind the scenes in nursing, you have done analysts. I was talking with my sisters them and didn't even realize they was talking about all this budget stuff. I didn't even realize I had did that with my telehealth job, because I used to have to do that. And I used to have to go into the systems, and I used to have to send the like the analytics and stuff to the doctor, showing them the different graphs and everything with my patients when they was on telehealth from CHF and COPD. So like, you really have a lot of experience. You just have to sit down and think about everything you did and sell yourself in your resume. And then if you need help on your resume, y'all know Monday was my birthday. I turned 38, right? So I'm offering 38% off all my services. That's my HEDIS class. That's my digital product. The HEDIS class is an hour long, but you could take it and do however you want. Once you have my class, it's yours. Okay, you have access to the course. It's yours. It's digital. And then I talk about in my class, I have all kind of offers for you. Once you purchase the class, you automatically have offers, have sales on my other services. That's automatic. But I'm also offering 38% off of my services: resume revamps, resume audits. Audits is when I go in and I audit your resume and tell you what to do to fix your resume, and you have to do it yourself, but I'm very, very, very detailed, right? Then I have a percentage off my coaching, y'all. So like my coaching, everything I tell y'all what I'm doing, like, we work side by side. I hold your hand and we do everything. Maybe you don't know where you want to be at in your career. Maybe you don't even want to do nursing, or maybe you want to get from the bedside. You want to stay in healthcare, but you don't want to do nursing. So I hold your hand and we figure out everything together, like together. And that's about a 4-week course, a 4-week training. Then I have my mock interview coaching, where I go in. You may be intimidated with interviews, you get scared in interviews and everything like that, but that come with confidence. And so I build that confidence up in you, but I get down to the nitty-gritty, trying to figure out what's the issue with you going into interviews. Maybe you're going into interviews and you're not comfortable with the job position. You don't even understand the job position. So then you going in there, and so you don't know how to answer the questions. So I go back and forth with you, and I make sure you understand the questions they are asking you, because a lot of times you don't know how to answer the questions because you don't understand what they're asking you. And then you also need to remember to ask these people questions, okay? Because you need to make sure these companies are right for you. Because let me tell y'all, when I go into these interviews, like, one of my main questions I'm asking you are, what is work-life balance mean to this company? Because obviously I don't think these companies really care squat about us, to be honest. I'm going to be very blank. Y'all know I'm very honest. A lot of these companies don't even care about the patients. They just really honestly care about the money that's coming in. And I'm being very honest. Like, so I don't have time to play no games. I get into this company and then you with the foolishness and I gotta leave because you just wasted my time. Bump me wasting your time. And I'm being so honest. Ask them If you feel like what they offering you not enough, tell them that, well, I would like to offer this. Like, I want to offer, this is how much I would like to get paid. Because, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. And they may think about it and they may be like, oh, I can't offer you that, but maybe I can offer you this much. You know what I'm saying? Find out about their benefits packages. And when I say benefits, not just health insurance, I mean like everything. Like, my baby sister be putting me on so much stuff, y'all. But like, they have paternity leave. When they start having paternity leave, you know, like, they'll, at one of her jobs she had, they'll let you be off for months at a time after you have a child. Like, your position is saved if something happened to you. You know, like, they be treating us dirty in healthcare. I'm just being honest. She is not in healthcare. I'm the only one in healthcare in my family. And like, when I talk to them about benefits, I'm like, they be treating us like so wrong. They don't even treat us good. Not all companies, some companies. And I'm just telling it like it is. So but yeah, so make sure you asking the right questions when you're going in these interviews. And that's basically what I'm coaching you and teaching you. And I'm giving you your confidence, because a lot of times, man, y'all, it just come from a lack of confidence. Because I have went into some interviews and I didn't even really understand it. I understood the job, but I didn't have the experience. And I got the job because of my confidence. And it's your confidence, baby. You gotta let it shine, okay? Show your real personality. Like, let them people see, like, you the bomb. Like, listen, king, queen, like, you the ish. We are some bomb people out here in this world as nurses, because we went through hell and high water in nursing school, and we go through hell and high water as a nurse working. So like, we are awesome people. So you have to you have to show that and let people know. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to, moving on in this car line. But anyway, so I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all. Maybe I'll talk to y'all on my while I'm in the car lines. I usually be taking a nap, to be honest, because I be so wore out. But I just wanted to I just wanted to talk to y'all and let y'all know that there are several work from home jobs. It's just how you go about doing it. If you need assistance, let me know. I'll leave my information below. You can always email me at Lbcareercoaching at gmail.com. And that's it. Okay, I hope y'all have an awesome day or night. If you're watching a replay, you can comment below if you have any questions, or feel free to message me on my social medias, which is Themomnursefashionista on Instagram. You can DM me. I reply back to messages. If we're not following each other, it may get like put in a, how it go into the inbox if you're not friends, but I check that. You can also Instagram Lbcareercoaching on Instagram. That's my business, and as well as Facebook. So, and on TikTok, if you want to check out my TikTok, Themomnursefashionista. So all right, y'all have an awesome day or night wherever you are, and remember, no matter your adversities, you are an overcomer. All right, bye y'all. Have a happy Friday.